The last time I did this, you guys really loved it. I think you found it really useful when I gave you a list of things to block, mute, get rid of from your comments and your DMs if you want to filter out misogynistic rhetoric from your online life. So Drizzle Drizzle is a reaction to the Sprinkle Sprinkle movement, right? And Sprinkle Sprinkle was started by this woman on TikTok whose name I can't remember, who basically is a proponent of the idea that women should try to get men to give them a soft life by, paying for things for them, being nice, kind, generous to them. It's sort of like, don't give men too much, just kind of sprinkle kindness on them and you will get showered in generosity. So Drizzle Drizzle is this deliberately sort of euphemistic, disgusting turnabout of that, which is to say that men should try to exploit women as much as possible. And of course, they use this term drizzle drizzle because it sounds kind of gross and it sounds like, something in particular. Of course, we have hit the wall. This is the concept that women get to a certain age and they, quote, hit the wall in terms of like they hit the limit of their capacity, and what that capacity is their attractiveness and their value. And of course, these men believe women's value only lies in their attractiveness, and of course what goes hand in hand with that is that their attractiveness is based in their youth. So they always say that women hit a wall at a particular age. For some men it's like as young as 27, some will say it's like 30, some will say it's 40, but the idea is these guys are really only interested in women who are young, and of course they are only interested in women who are young because younger women are more naive, less likely to be able to call these guys out on their shit and perceive when they are being really terrible people. So, what does that say about guys who have this belief system? You'll hear misogynistic men comparing women to a used car, particularly if those women have had previous intimate partners, and if they've had a lot of them, it's like, oh, you wouldn't want to drive a used car, which for starters, yes, I would, and I do, and I always have, and it's a pretty good financial decision to make because new cars are not an investment. But anyway, I digress. Comparing a woman to a used car is just straight up objectification. It's stripping women of their humanity, stripping them of their independence and their ability to make consensual decisions about their own intimate life, and to have that not affect them or their value as a person in any way. Also, side note, there really shouldn't be and isn't a system of what makes a person valuable, but it is extremely telling that these misogynists find it so incredibly important to build up a value system that they can rate women along. And this last one is maybe not so necessary, but ladies, I just find personally there are very few incidences of people using the word ladies where they're not being super patronizing and like low-key or high-key misogynistic. Mostly they are referred to as women, and when they are referred to as ladies, it's in a very like fedora wearing, let me patronize you and mansplain to you about what you just said. Let me tell you how to live your life. Ladies, you should have closed your legs because men can't be expected to sow their seed responsibly. Anyway, hope this list helps. The reason that this works is because a lot of the guys who are peddling misogyny online are really just watching a lot of the same manosphere content. They're parroting the same phrases, information, false statistics, and they have a huge amount of the same rhetoric. So if you actually block these like specific phrases from your DMs, your inbox, your comments, you actually will see like a massive percentage less trolls when you talk about women's issues or just when you talk in general as a woman online.